Alright guys, let's continue gameplay of Starfield. And I should sneak to the armory.
Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
We've got a pretty good tracking system. We just have to make sure.
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only.
I forgot my
Those are
uniform.
rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. That doesn't sound... I haven't received that. Sorry, no...
Oh, let's try again.
Cargo haulers are restricted to the cargo bay.
I try to persuade him again.
Hold up. This... Rules are rules. Nobody told me. Figures, the way the chain of command's been shuffled so much.
There's still other checkpoint one.
It's classified too, I bet. Sometimes I feel like I can't even tell someone my own name without declassifying it first. All right, fine. You're good. Just be quick about it. That goes for your friend, too.
Appreciate it. We don't like getting split up.
Alright. We gain access.
There's rumors Commander Natara was brought on to investigate the old command.
Hey, authorized personnel only. Only designated SY-920 UC military allowed. You're not even in uniform.
Aha. Oh.
Wait, you know that's not ours.
All right.
It's tough not seeing any action, but securing a station like this is a pretty important.
Vincent?
State your business.
I need to report to the command by for duty.
Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead. Your friend there have the same clearance?
Correct. We got the same clearance.
Then you're both good to go.
All right. Let's see what they have here.
Find something good.
You got patrol duty, huh? Standing on your feet, that's for sure.
All right. Let's quick save. Ah, come on. All right. Okay, let me see something. Okay, let me see something.
You lost, was it?
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Why aren't you at your post? Who's your commanding officer? Only authorized personnel are... Only senior officer... I'll be... Take it easy. Maybe we can work things out. Fine. I'll let you go, Ensign. But as soon as you're done with your task, you should return to your post.
I don't recognize your faces.
How to get back?
How are the tests for the comms pipeline?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
There's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. We can provide
All right, be right back.
Nice to be back.
Right, let's continue.
Dai here. Goggles almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Experience fine. You should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class, but I'm not familiar.
Your ships are generally easy to fly. I bet you wouldn't have too many difficulties.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign?
I'm doing routing check of the comm spike. I need access to the device.
Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology.
Description on that level has vast military application. No wonder UC is interested in it.
Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure.
It's good. I'd be a good pilot. I love
Yes,
adventure.
it's not the destination, but the journey that matters, particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST.
I'm one of these new test pilots, actually.
Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious.
Somebody really high up called in a favor.
Really? And then maybe all of my pestering has finally paid off.
We don't have time for. I was told this was an emergency.
You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have this module ready in time. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Nataro's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
back's acting up again. Not gonna forget that fight anytime soon.
Okay, be right back. Okay guys, let's get going.
Commander Natara runs the ship. And we respect his command.
You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center.
Okay, let's go there.
Reporting for duty, pilot?
I'm expected. Dr. Vogel gave the approval.
Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center.
Okay, but how do I go there? Docking ports. Yeah, I want to schedule. Ah, here we go.
Word is Commander Woods might be coming back. Maybe that'll put an end to all these checkpoints.
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over for Commander Woods.
Okay, here we go.
I was the kid who ate too much eel paste. Look at me now, a Marine on a UC star station.
I love the smell of getting back into the harness.
Okay, I need to escape with this ship.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
Okay, here we go. Right to the creeks. Hey Patrick Zipopo, thanks for liking the stream. I appreciate it. And thanks for the follow.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you know.
Okay, should sell these guns, and I don't need it.
Is Samina seeing anyone right now? Patience, I mean. I got a sword here.
Weapons, ammo, mods, whatever you need. As long as you can afford it. I bet I have something that...
Let's sell. We still don't
Need
have
more
any.
Weapons or ammo? Come see me.
Well,
That last shot didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Don't even try to rip me up. Now you're speaking my language.
okay, let's see. Weapon. Not much to see in here. Let's sell some weapons, actually.
Come back and see me sometime.
Trade Authority. Do you have some
Let's
money?
see what we have now. Always looking forward to something mutual.
Yeah, even he don't have any money.
Your credits are always good at the Trade Authority.
Okay, let's move.
As long as you put the fleet first, you won't have any problems. If you need credits,
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet.
Nivea vouch for me?
Surprise? Neva talks tough, and frankly, she is tough. But she's not a machine.
I've still got a lot to learn.
Don't we all? But you seem to be a quick learner. You bailed before I could make the offer, but I'd like to buy you a drink to say thanks. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike.
Did Delgado clue you in on the comm spike?
Yeah, although I get why you didn't give me the details. If I had known this was about the legacy, I might have asked for a bigger cut.
Crick's legacy is good as ours.
Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Assuming we even get a cut. I'm still not convinced.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Alright.
Sharks are too scared to take the key.
The fact you came here voluntarily. That's it. You win the Nerves of Steel award.
I've got bounties in every system. Idiots will never catch me.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
The Comspike was built into the ship, so I didn't really have a choice.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
What's the conduction grid?
It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city. Big ugly thing that Generdyne uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
I have faith that Jazz can get that tech to work.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
I'm sure we get along just fine.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Are we pirates or politicians? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
If I wanted someone to commit petty crimes and snatch purses, I wouldn't be asking you. Take it as a compliment.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Savage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. So I want you focused. We are one step away from Quix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
All right.
Need something?
Right. Well, plenty of stars in here, which I even haven't seen. So we are going to Neon time. Hej Pali, díky za like.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead.
Alright, let's go to the Neon. First time visit. Ale ináč to sa ani nedá prejsť iba tak. Toto...
This is a beautiful place, don't you think?
Keď si pozriem tí planéty, na ktorých som ešte vôbec ani nebol, ani... Na začiatku som myslel, že všetko čeknem, ale nemá šance. Je toto ohromné. No, ináč zletíš na planétu, vidíš to, vidíš hento, odejdeš tam. Let me see. Shipbreaker. Toxin. With 10 of these. No? Ja mám taktiež voľakých 4 dní. Hľadal som typka, čo aby na 100% prešiel, hral voľakých 10 dní v kuse. Alright. Here we go. 10 of 10. Should I do this mission? Why not? Let's get back to the space and finish this mission. Clinic. Čo ja viem, mne to ani tak nevadí. Ináč som si pozeral teraz mapu. Ledím tu, tieto planéty som ani ešte nepozeral proste. A keď pozrieš si, niektoré tieto biele som ani necestoval, alebo len tak prešiel, že som riešil misiu, ale pozerám, že sa tu ešte kopy systému, ktoré môžeš prejsť.
The clinic's a bit of a legend in the medical field.
Víš čo, ešte som ani potál nestihol, ešte som ani žiadnu základňu nevybudoval nič. Teraz hrajem za
It's encouraging to know
Crimson
that every
Fleet.
case we cure here likely means dozens or hundreds more can be saved in the future.
Okay, I have the toxin you asked for.
So you do. Thank you. This will directly aid our research.
What? No a ja som undercover. Celkom zaujímavé ináč. Ajde, buď pozdravený, nech sa ti darí. Undock. So let's continue the mission on Neon. Ináč, žiadne hry som odtedy nehral, ani Call of Duty, ani nič, jak toto vyšlo ináč. Okay, cannot jump straight, but I can actually jump here. Here we go. Finally at Neon. This whole platform is a city?
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
Okay, actually let me check the...
Hey there.
Who do I ask for the ships? Yeah, these are technicians, but there must be a main guy. I think I see him.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
Chasm bass?
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source has far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
People are getting high off fish?
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Okay, let's get going.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Okay, he's following me, so yeah, let's do this thing first. Because now I got 2 followers. Actually, where's the technicians?
We'll take good care of your ship.
Yeah, but I want to trade.
There should be a sign, dump your Aurora here. You'd make a fortune if you put a net right under here, I'm not even kidding. There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Nesha? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, so honest mistake, right? Can't we just settle this right here? I can get usual.
We don't make rules. That's Administrator Bayou's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it. Let's go.
Nesha?
Keep your nose clean. New around here? Make certain that you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the transport of Aurora. After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar, do you?
What's Aurora?
Aurora is a hallucinogenic which is legally available for purchase in Neon.
I'm assuming you can give me a quick rundown.
Certainly. And for your own good, I urge you to listen carefully. First and foremost, the interplanetary transport of Aurora is strictly forbidden. Anyone caught transporting the substance through this checkpoint will be arrested, fined, and jailed if necessary.
I can legally carry it around the city?
You are free to carry and use Aurora anywhere within the city limits, yes.
But I use it for medical purposes.
On my list of excuses for attempting to transport Aurora, that ranks a close third to I forgot that I had any on me, and I am holding it for a friend. The other regulation you should be aware of is that Aurora is only available for purchase in the Astral Lounge. Buying it from any other business or a street dealer is illegal. You will be arrested, fined, and jailed for participating in such a transaction.
Oh, alright. So no buying it illegal. Come on, I doubt it's only sold in Astral Lounge.
If they do, Neon Security will handle it. For your own safety, I urge you to avoid those locations entirely. All right then, that's it. If you have any additional questions, let me know. Otherwise, keep your nose clean and move along.
How did a hem like Aurora become legal to buy and use in Neon?
Aurora is the #1 product produced by Xenofresh Fisheries, the company that originally founded what is now called Neon. Clinical studies sponsored by Xenofresh have proven that using Aurora has no long-term negative health effects, and so it was approved for public use. And before you ask, yes, this was also approved by the Freestar Collective, as long as Aurora stays within the city limits.
Okay. Why was I scanned by Freestar ship when I enter orbit?
Volii Alpha has a unique agreement with the Freestar Collective. We allow their ships to patrol the spaceways, and Neon Security maintains the peace within Neon itself. The only exception is the Freestar Ranger outpost located in the city, but Ranger Price fully cooperates with our department.
How did you end up getting stuck with this lousy guard position?
Lousy?
Lousy.
The hell are you talking about? Outside of work in the Astral Lounge, this is one of the most secure jobs you can get. Do you have any idea how many people get turned away from Neon Security? How about half the damn platform? No, I'm one of the lucky ones. Spend some time in Epside and you'll see what I mean.
What's Epside?
Worst part of Neon. Basically, it's the outer perimeter of the entire platform. We're talking poverty, drug dealers, lowlives, gangs. It's not worth a visit. If you want to enjoy your visit, stick to the safer parts of town.
Alright. Got all I needed to know.
Some people notice. I spend too much time trying to stop bad guys here. This whole place just gives me a headache.
Something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out.
Like if I
Benjamin Bayou is so
in
not
a
compensating for
cyberpunk
anything.
actually.
Edomaniac. Astral Lounge. I mean, confession time, I used to blow off some steam there. Bad idea. Don't tell Walter, but his company can make a hell of a ship.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
John, Miss Eklund, I envy you and your partner's success.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
About our business here.
Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Is this how you two work? Snipping at each other?
Oh, just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix business and family, you learn to compartmentalize.
So our meeting is at the Astral Lodge.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm off. Okay, investigate the cellar case the Astral launch got it.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
All right. Okay, let's first check some missions that are older. Okay, need to go to this hotel.
Causing trouble. Ain't no funny stuff with that boost pack. Flight traffic as it is.
We have plenty of space available.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced.
What sort of luxury accommodation do you have?
We have finally appointed spacious suites, all featuring fantastic amenities. Best of all, each room is security protected with an encrypted password-locked door. So, you can rest easy at night.
Well, that's a pleasant surprise.
That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits.
What do you mean administrative influence?
Well, almost every business in Neon is subject to ridiculous fees and taxes. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to Ryujin and all of the other megacorporations. But I think you and I both know that's not true at all.
I didn't think such business existed on this world.
Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night?
I have a deliver Red Harvest reserved whiskey for Nathan Ovadia from his daughter.
Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very generous to be sending him something like that. Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know you're on your way.
Right. 3rd floor. Let's hope this goes well.
Well, let's make this quick.
I'm here to talk to you about Rivika. The whiskey was just to get me in the door.
Of course it was. Ah, I should have not been so blind. You have no idea what you're doing. You need to tell me where she is this instant. My own daughter assaults me in my own home, steals my personal spacecraft, then runs off to who knows where. Now you think a friendly little chat is going to smooth it all over and make things better? How foolish do you think I am?
Well, please accept the red whiskey. Rivak said it will mean a lot to you. This isn't that what Belinda would have wanted, isn't it?
Belinda? Oh, I miss her. No. You're right. She would be disgusted with who I've become. I've been dishonoring her memory with my actions.
Okay. Please accept the red whiskey. Rivak said it will mean a lot to you.
My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is serious about this.
I know I caught you off guard. We can take our time if need be.
Thanks. I'm still collecting my thoughts. I suppose I've overreacted. She was young, and while foolish, she is still my daughter. And Rivka is all I have left of my wife. I would do her a disservice to incriminate her daughter like that.
How will you make up for how you treated her these past several years?
She told you about that. I'm not proud of it. I've wrestled with it ever since my wife died. I have been a terrible father. It will be up to Rivka how she wants me to make amends, and I will do whatever it takes. If she wants money, she'll get it. If she wants me to go to therapy, I will. Whatever it takes. I promise.
I take this means you forgive Rivka then?
Yes.
It's free?
Tell her I will drop the charges immediately and call off the bounty hunters. And I suppose I will seek her out to talk. I may just need a little time to figure out how to say what I need to say. Thank you.
Okay, that's that. Let's see next mission. Clover. Where is the Clover?
Welcome, off-worlder, to the hotel. Unique, original.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Here she is.
If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we only sell direct to retailers. Again! Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
If this is bad time for you, I can leave.
But in your... Wait a minute. Have I screwed this up again? Oh, damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Why would Mr. Okadibo hire people to represent him?
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. So I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again.
Apology isn't necessary.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
What's the Neon Mining League?
It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man. But his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
You don't strike me as sort of the person who easily rattled.
Normally, yes. But in this case, Mr. Okadibo has put me in a real bind. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Okay, are you in charge of the Keltcorp Neon office?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
Why should I call you Chloe?
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
Will you mind telling me more about your father?
Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Keltcorp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
Mind telling me a bit about Keltcorp?
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills.
Maybe I could assist you in recovering Mr. Okadibo.
Get a moment.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
Sounds to me like he's taking advantage of your goodwill. It's kind of you to stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
Are you personally involved with Mr. Okadibo?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind.
Seems to me like you are... Okay, I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just... amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
How did Mr. Okadibo rack up so much debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man.
Okay.
Nice visiting with you.
Let's talk to the
I don't
Sam.
got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you. My past keeps showing up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. Hell, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be.
No matter what happened, Sam, I'm in your corner.
That means a lot. When I turned 18, my dad used one of his many connections to get me my first real job. That, plus the magical co-family name, meant I was shipping freight out of Aquila. If there's a way to take the wonder out of space, it was working for that outfit. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for. Timetables down to the second, too busy to ever really appreciate anything. Or even look up.
All the charm of counting wrapped up bureaucracy. That sounds truly terrible.
And the pay? Well, it paid for my apartment, but that's about all I can say for it. So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. He says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus. Hell, I was still just a kid. I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun.
Okay, what was fun about it?
Up until then, I tried my best to be the dutiful son. I hated it. But man, I tried. This was a rush. It was a thrill. Lying through my teeth to customs, even that shady delivery guy. It felt like I was finally, truly living.
I could see the appeal.
And you're a hell of a lot smarter than I was. So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Innocent casualties. And I'd pretend that wasn't me. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. As long as I never open the boxes, I can keep pretending.
What you did was... You know you didn't kill these people.
Not directly. And I tell myself they'd get guns from someone else. But in my heart, I knew blood was on my hands. Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay was nice. We also started partying a lot together. Hard. There are whole weeks that are blank. Never had a lick of trouble. Till I did.
Did you know you were walking a very dangerous path?
I had booze enough, and drugs enough, to never really have to look too hard in the mirror. I knew if I did, I wouldn't like what I saw. Or where it was going.
Okay. Were you that good at it?
At the time, I thought I was the bee's knees. But looking back, a lot of it was dumb luck. I swear my damn name got me out of trouble most of the time. Oh, you're a Cole like Solomon? They just waved me through.
Sound like your boss took advantage of you.
Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know what I was running that last job. But it was tasty enough, a whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumped me at the rendezvous. Yeah, a sane man would have been scared. But I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. I managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried. I was done. And that should have been the end. But that's when the Rangers showed up.
Taking out fleet vessels with skiff's cannon is impressive as hell.
I don't even know how I did it. Pure instinct. But it wasn't enough. And then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hart came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. Oh, that's fuzzy, though. See, I passed out. And when I came to, Lillian was there. Seems the Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. Yeah, by all rights, it should have been a prison cell, but Lillian, she saw something in me. And I took the job. And that's it. All my cards are on the table.
And Lillian knew you were a smuggler?
Officially, my cargo was destroyed by the fleet. Unofficially, hell yes she knew. She jettisoned it herself. I don't know why she did it, but she stuck her neck out for me. And after she helped me sober up and put the mess I was back together.
You aren't that kind anymore. You're probably a better person for it.
Well, after I hit bottom, I learned a lot. Fast. But the thing that scares me is Cora. I mean, I gotta tell her someday. Sometimes the way she looks at me, I'm not worthy of that. But to see that look gone...
She think the world of you. It'll be fine.
That's easy for you to say. Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is something else. And I really need to own that. And have a tough talk with Lillian. Tell her about that follow-through you mentioned. Cora's at an important age right now. Every visit counts. You can't flake on her. Well, for now, let's do something more cheery. Like getting a root canal.
All right.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage of causing problems in Neon.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
So many activities around here. Yeah, let's go. This whole planet is actually covered with water.
People joke.
Ikuchi's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
Why would someone open a
Hello,
mining
my friend.
supplies business?
Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
I give it a few more months before this loser.
Business can be that bad.
I'm afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day.
Without any help, what will happen to you?
I don't know, my friend. I suppose I would be at Neon's mercy. Just another failed dreamer, walking the streets and living in a sleep crate.
Perhaps I could help.
That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose.
Is there anything I can do? Why do you think you aren't getting much business?
Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call me crazy for opening a mining business on an ocean world. I was aiming so much higher, hoping to attract these space travelers, passing through the Volai system on their prospecting journeys. It was stupid to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. And by God, I've paid the price.
Clover McKenna offered to pay off your debt to Kelt Corp.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens.
Read this. It might change your mind.
Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt.
Oh, she definitely likes you.
And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
Are the feelings between you and Clover mutual?
I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions.
Is there anything I could do to help you save your store?
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group.
Can you tell me more about this last-ditch business plan?
Minnie and Neon keep to their own, and I believe this is why we failed. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track, but all they do is spend their time complaining, never solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops, perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all.
Without any help, what will happen to you?
I would be at Neon's mercy, living in a sleep crate and walking the streets, I'm sure. But
that sounds simple enough.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know. Certainly, my friend. I really appreciate what you are doing for me.
Hey there.
I'm interested in some of your mining gear, but...
Alright, let's distribute this.
This better not be a waste of my time. Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving.
I'm not sure how to answer to that.
Yeah? Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on.
Liberated good is my specific area of interest.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Saburo Okadigbo has cross promotion opportunity for you if you interested.
Nah, I don't think I want to get mixed up in that. Nah, I don't think I want to get...
Can you tell me more about the mission board? Okay. Manage to free Starfield.
Well, first of all, the outpost in Neon is hardly anything to be worried about. They have, what, like 4 men covering the entire city? Come on! And even if one of them got, I don't know, suddenly ambitious and put the heat on us, well, there are 2 ways to solve that problem. One way is to leave an unattended cred stick on the counter. The other is to give Sayoka a call. Either way, it's business for us as usual.
Yeah, let's do the business.
Always happy.
Bogsgrok. Okay, I don't have anything else.
All right, buzz off. Busy.
Advanced technology crackers. If we don't have it, we can get it. And if we can't get it,
The perfect marriage. Here at Stroud Eckland, we know the power of harmony. Each of our unique starship models is expertly crafted by the samurai.
each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you receive the best.
Hi there. Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I? Certainly. Please. Corporate policy.
The Settled Systems' premier financial institution. Have you tried
kind of busy right now.
Teller machines. Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems.
Galbank, where's the personnel?
Galbank, where your credits were for you.
The embattled Star Yard looked on the verge of ruin. Now, Otech looks in position to take even more market share from rival Star Yard.
Welcome to Galbank.
The settled system.
Cause any trouble and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
Neon security. Let's go to the enhance.
We've been here an hour already.
Take it easy.
Maybe you should have figured out what you wanted before we came.
Here for a new look today? Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror every morning and you're looking for something different, we can help. Our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary technology that can reshape your facial features or give you a new head of hair. For a small, one-time fee, you can enhance yourself and bring a big warm smile to your brand new face.
Okay. Saburo Okadibo has business opportunity he likes to share with you. Here's a flyer explaining it.
I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay?
Right.
You have yourself an amazing day, okay?
You all are the best.
To the next chopper.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai.
I have cross-promotion opportunity for you.
Oh, thanks. I'll definitely give this some thought. It couldn't hurt. Remember, we always... It's nice to see you today. Enjoy your visit to Neon.
Here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable.
We've got you covered. Our treat is certified.
Okay.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down.
Is that it?
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. All right. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps?
Who cares if you're addicted to the stuff? Hell, that's what they want.
Well, if it worked for you, I hope it works for me.
I don't use Aurora.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies.
That's unusual for a medical supply company.
I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic.
Bayou obviously has a stranglehold on this entire city.
Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volai system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know.
Here's a flyer from Saburo Okadigbo explaining how you can boost your business.
I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies allow for it. A few extra credits never hurt.
Okay. How exactly Aurora works?
Aurora stimulates the neural circuits in the brain, specifically targeting the neurotransmitter serotonin in the prefrontal cortex. This causes significant sensory hallucinations, both auditory and visual. That's the enticement factor. As you can imagine, this state is highly addictive, and the user gets stuck in a vicious cycle. They need more Aurora to satisfy their cravings.
Is it possible to break an Aurora habit?
Well, it's completely dependent upon how long the user's been addicted. People have been using for, say, 2 years or less. I've been able to put through a full detoxification program successfully. But there are others who have been addicted pretty much all their adult lives, and I have yet to try and cure someone who hasn't relapsed.
Okay, I can help with your medical supply problem.
That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport.
It's ridiculous that you have to resort to smuggling.
There's nothing else to be done about it. These people need my help. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding? She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside.
Right. How do you know Abby Edding?
We both apprenticed under Mary Cartwright at the medical facility in Aquila City. Spent a heck of a lot of hours working together. Abby and I got along exceptionally well. Don't get me wrong, we're just friends, of course. She's young enough to be my daughter. I almost felt bad leaving her behind when I was hired to work for Reliant in Neon, but I knew she'd do well wherever she ended up. Reached out to her a few months ago when I ran into trouble here, and she's been helping me ever since.
All right.
Try not to get hurt out there.
Need to do with 2 more flyers.
You want to head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Come on in, please. Have a good look around. I think I need a break. Welcome to Zighart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Great. I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a date.
I take every artifact you have in
An
stock.
artifact? Are you making this up? Well, like I said, if I don't have it, you don't need it. But I have a lot of other things you need. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory. So take your time, look around, ask me.
You're starting to sound like use a spaceship salmon.
Haven't heard that one before, but I suppose I can't blame you for saying so. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Sounds like someone didn't do proper financial planning to me. You have a nice shop here. You should be making a fortune.
You'd think that, right? Unfortunately, I'm barely scraping by. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
I have a flyer for you from Saburo Okadigbo in case you're interested in any cross promotion.
Business could always be better. I'll take that.
Okay, let me see. Maybe your store would be more successful outside of Neon.
My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed.
How long you been in business?
I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business. It's my life. I can't imagine doing anything else.
Okay, let me see what you have.
Absolutely! Here's everything I currently have in stock.
You. Beautiful. Megacorp Executive. Neon City. Let's see what he has. Yeah, let's go with this one. Can I sell him something? Like, do I have something to sell?
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Spaceport terminal.
Another derelict.
What's this? Yeah, this is like hotel. Need to find some other business. Maybe this one.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
Healthy competition is one of the cornerstone of owning a business.
I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Sigurd, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
Keeping his place safe sound like smart business to me.
Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment Sigurd makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
I have a flyer from Saburo Okadigbo you might want to look at.
Here, let me see that.
Promotions.
Not a bad idea. You might be onto something here. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Alright. What's the story with you and Rosa?
I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing. And that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since.
Is all of Neon security corrupt?
I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city.
I go talk to Sigurd and see if I can talk some sense into him.
Oh, okay, yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say.
Yes, well, saying thank you might be nice. Well, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
You set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did.
Information isn't usually free.
You already got paid for connecting the seller to Walter. Be not paying twice.
I don't usually package pieces of intel, but maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants?
Everything you could possibly want.
And thank us for our contributions to the city, and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick. If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa.
How often have you tried speaking to Sigurd yourself?
The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me.
I like to buy something.
Sure, have a look. Watch
Now,
your back out
James,
there.
I don't...
Ah, this is like implant. Okay, I see now.
want you to get upset. But Administrator Bayou came by while you were out. Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything.
Sounds like I'm the one who should be helping you. What type of things do you sell here?
We're a general goods store, so we carry all sorts of materials you can use to outfit yourself for galactic exploration.
Sounds like I'm the one who... Okay, I hope nothing wrong. You should awfully try. You sound awfully tired.
Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my customers. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security.
Yeah, let's check. Right. You don't think Sieghart doing anything wrong?
I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him.
Does Jem know you don't agree with his crusade?
I have no idea. Anytime the subject comes up, it turns into an argument. Frankly, he's so obsessed with this Dietrich situation, I don't think he's listening to me at all.
Why are you convinced that your husband...
It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. I can't afford to fight back like my husband expects.
I already told James I get to the bottom of everything.
Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do?
Okay.
I hope you find what you need.
What's your opinion about Dietrich Sieghart?
Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong.
Do you mind telling me how you and your husband met?
Oh, he'll be so upset for me telling you this. But it's such a funny story. I can't resist. James and I used to work on the Chasm Bass line at Xenofresh. We didn't do any of the Aurora extraction, just dealt with the leftovers. I was a supervisor on the line, and when the alarm went up that it had been stopped, I investigated. I find James inside a storage vat, up to his shoulders in stinky fish guts, and blind as a bat. The gut got in his eyes. you see. I had to walk him to the showers, strip his work clothes, and hose him down. When he saw me standing there, he turned bright red. After the shift ended, we went out for a Terra brew and talked. A year later, we were married. Better times. Better times.
Alright. That's it for me.
Thank you for stopping by.
Newell's goods. We have everything. Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
Well, I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock.
Okay, Neville objects to you paying Neon security protection fees.
Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
Neville says if the Alliance is unified, you can stand up to Neon security.
Easy for him to say. He doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store.
I still think you should stop the payments.
And why is that?
Rosa says she gets why you pay Dexler. But she also said you're good man, and good men stand up to corruption.
Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
That's what I like to hear. Let's tell them good news.
Everyone else.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest
Equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs.
If you're looking for supplies, this is the place.
Detrick has agreed to stop payments.
Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him?
Of course, you shouldn't try being less combative.
I reckon I should have. This whole time I've been so angry at Sigurd for making those payments. I never bothered to ask him why.
What did I tell you? You assume the worst in people and you'll make it so.
I knew when I told you so was coming, but I guess I deserve it. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Hey there, friend. Need something?
I'm interested in some of your writing.
Alright. I'm sorry, my friend, but prices. Don't forget, we sell all types of raw materials as well.
I handed out all of the flyers.
Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon. Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.
Word is the Borealis, you know, DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Clover McKenna, at your service. Lovely day for it. That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Yeah, this is off-world. Yeah, already know where it is. Come on. Need to dock. All right.
Problem?
Pollution.
Something to report? Dr. Cartwright in Aquila City said I was crazy when I told her I wanted to transfer here. Now I kinda understand why.
Joseph Manning sent me to pick up some medical supplies.
Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship.
Okay. A few extra supplies couldn't hurt.
Sorry. I can't do that. This is the most I can give you without drawing suspicion.
Hand it over now.
Easy. We're just talking, right?
Yeah.
Ugh, I really shouldn't do this. If the clinic finds out... All right, you win. You're very persuasive. I can throw in a few extra supplies, but I'm not going to make this a regular thing, okay? They'll be loaded onto your ship.
Alright. That's all I want to hear.
You didn't hear this from me.
Come on, let's go.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? It's a dangerous galaxy. But here.
What can Reliant Medical do for you? You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down.
I got medical supplies for you. I was even able to convince Abby to throw in some extra.
Fantastic. That'll really help out around here. Thanks for everything. These supplies will be put to good use. Here, take this. I threw in a bit extra for you, since you really came through for me.
Beautiful. Okay, let's end with this secondary mission, like these loose ends. I need to go to Sidonia. It's gonna be quick. Mars.
I'd hate to live my whole life.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
Not many places older than Aquila. Just old stories, old planet.
So glad they're starting to drink more options.
Nameless.
Is that residential? Where is she actually? There she is. She actually woke up.
I received an urgent message from my father. He's dropped the charges. It will still be difficult. There's a lot we need to speak about, but I think we may be able to mend our relationship, thanks to you.
That's good to hear. I'm glad it worked out.
Of course. We will be taking things slow. There is a lot of trust to rebuild. But he acknowledged and apologized for his past behavior. That is a good first step, and I'm willing to let him back into my life, bit by bit, as long as he proves his words and commits to change. Without your intervention, this would not have been possible. And I can finally treat this. Thank you. I cannot repay you enough.
Alright. Let's get back. This isn't for me. It's far, far away. I don't know if I want to get there yet. So let's something else. Let's go to this loose end. This guy. He done something he shouldn't. With Aurora.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today.
You're out there alone, right?
So you're telling me I have to take my
what that
entire
smells?
load of alcohol back to New Atlantis?
All right.
That's right. Every damn
No, no, no! Hey, wait! You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. You need to help me.
Just take your junk, load it back on your ship, and get the hell out of here.
If I don't deliver these goods,
Am I guilty? No. I mean, yes, yeah, I'm hypothetically involved in Aurora smuggling. But who isn't, right? What's going on here is about more than some bullshit charges.
I'll hear you out.
Thank you. Oh God. I gotta admit, I'm freaking out here. I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else. Everything. Yannick is expecting a package. A really not so legal package. If you deliver it to him, he'll know I'm loyal. Don't worry, Yannick's loaded. He'll take care of you.
Who's this Yannick character?
Oh man, you must still got space dust between your ears. Yannick Legrand's got the best booze and refreshments outside of the Astral Lounge. And unlike Astral, it's priced for real people, not just corporate heels. And he's the maker of blends, so he's the man. In a kind of punch-your-face sort of way.
What do you think you can... Why do you think you can trust me?
Don't. But you are my last and really only chance.
So tell me what to do.
You are a regular lifesaver. You're solid. My crate's on block O2 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. The package is there, everything accounted for. Just take that to Yannick and hopefully this damn nightmare will be over.
All right.
Nothing to see here. Move along. Don't you have something better to do?
Look at you.
I have some sleep crate units available for rent. Sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home.
Ah, bunk. People actually live in these things?
That they do. It's the families that really get me. And when those families can no longer even afford a sleep crate, well, that's just my favorite part of the job.
Can you tell me about sleep crates?
If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation choice of Neon. It's tight, it's got a smell that's an acquired taste. If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're very, very cheap.
I need access to Neshar Osmani's sleeping crate.
You have the proper authorization code, and I'll let you into any place you like. I might even throw in a thank you. You look like the type that might appreciate it.
The code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4.
I got it. And... authentication is all green. Look for C153. Before you go, I'm going out on a limb here and assuming your account's more flush than my usual clientele. I've got some evicted crates set up to go to the dump. Might be full of weak old Kazambas, or it could have the original Miguel Rafael Bailamos. Only one way to find out.
Wasn't the original Bailamos destroyed? Even the reprints are worth fortune.
In art school, I heard a rumor that Rafael's son sold Bailamos to some UC magnate. The fire was a cover-up. Imagining a piece of Freestar history in some Deimos Corporation boardroom? Wars have started for less. Man, it's nice to talk about something real. You've made my day.
What's this about Bailamos?
A brilliant piece of art. It celebrates when the colonists first broke ground on Polvo. The vids make it look stunning, all done in charcoal from the embers of their first fire. Well, so the story goes. Nice to be able to use my art history degree for once. Pro tip, when your parents say there ain't no use for a degree, they aren't lying.
I take a chance on the crate.
Great. Unit C-203 is now keyed to you. Best of luck. Careful, sleep crates for rent. It's tight. And now we have a... Back to work, I guess.
Oh man, I'm running late for the meeting. What time is it?
Be careful around here. Nothing. And here you go. By the way, that's the... I got loads of crates for rent. For next time.
Anywhere else, the fish processing plant will be no big deal. That's paying usually for coal.
What was the name of that guy, the contact for the job?
I've got no idea.
We did it.
How are you doing? It's been a while since we had a chance to catch up.
I'm doing great, actually. Thanks for asking.
I'd be making a fortune if you could let us finish.
Come on. Okay, you know what? Let's finish this secondary mission. Here we go.
Here at Strona has everything you need for all your daily adventures from the So come on in, friend.
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Paradiso. All this time we thought he was just being some miserable hermit on Aquila.
Take it easy.
You think he finally regrets
Feel free to
disappearing
spend
all
your
those years ago?
credits. Or get the hell out.
I think he finally ran out of credits.
Yeah? You need something? If you're here for blend, I just had a new batch come in last night.
Never heard of a blend. What is it?
The new gotta be new in Neon. Because it's only the most popular drink in the city. You should try one. I guarantee that once you taste it, you'll be hooked.
What exactly do you sell here?
Did you even bother to look at the shop's name before you stumbled in here? Legrand's Liquors? No? Okay, let me help you out then. So I'm Legrand, that's me, and I sell liquor. You know, the stuff that gets you drunk? Ah, here I thought the name would explain it all.
That's a mysterious name for a beverage.
No mystery, the name says it all. Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got a lot of business to take care of, so if you don't mind hurrying this along, that'd be great. As soon as word gets out, Blend is back in stock. It's going to be a stampede.
Nesher said me to talk with you.
Oh, yeah, right. You're with Nesher. I see the family resemblance. You're practically twins. I know he got pinched. So if you are some undercover Neon security goon here to shake me down, beat it. Yannick's no one's mark.
He told me to deliver this and to tell you he's loyal.
Oh, really? Huh. Fascinating. So Nesher came through. Might be he's less scrappy than I gave him credit. Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporations, sickly minnows are all that's left. Take the creds. I am known far and wide for my generosity. Ask anyone.
I'm curious what I delivered.
Are you now? Interesting. You look like talent. Serious talent. And no one knows you. Yes. You are looking at the one and only maker of Yannick's blend. It's potent. It's good. And has a jackhammer of a kick. The kick is the problem. But you may be a solution. I'm thinking a new, cleaner, smarter operation. With you working for me.
What is blend?
Oh, it is Yannick's claim to fame. Yes, the Astro Lounge has Aurora, but the lounge is for the fat cats in their fancy suits. Blend is meant for the crate rats and night fishers, for the unwashed. It is hard alcohol with a twist. The twist is Aurora, okay? Everyone suspects, then they are right.
I have a feeling there's a catch here, a big one.
Ah, and smart. I like you. Blend needs Aurora, yes? And Aurora is totally illegal outside of the Astro Lounge. And really, really illegal off-world. If the Rangers catch you with Aurora on a ship, oh boy, that's a long time in the clink. And if the great Benjamin Bayou finds out you're selling it on the streets, even bigger trouble. But so far, I have outsmarted them all. And together, we can keep making loads of credits and making a fool of the great man Bayou at the same time.
I like the bit about making... Okay. What do you know about Benjamin Bayou?
This man thinks he owns Neon, the only player on the board. But he is too good to look in the gutters where the real people live. So Yannick can carve out his own kingdom and screw Bayou.
I had no idea what you're mixed up with.
Now you do. So I have a proposal, yes? Nesher's worthless to me now. Loyal, yes, but he'll be watched from now on. Useless. And my other employee, Felix Sadler, makes Nesher look like a genius. I think it is time Felix Sadler takes a vacation. Permanent. Off-world. Or maybe he tragically falls into the ocean, I don't care which. But you deal with him, and you become very valuable to Yannick.
What's Felix's story?
Felix. Felix is a mess. Samples too much of his own wares, understand? He's been getting worse, and a danger to the whole operation. Best if he just goes away.
I'm not interested in your crazy plan. You're going to wind up dead.
You don't get ahead in life playing it safe. Felix is in a warehouse in Ipside. Consider the job offer open. Think about all those lonely credits that want to meet you, yes? See you around.
Okay, be back in a minute. Right?
So come on in to the brand and find out. Hey there, friend. Need something? Thirsty?
I'd appreciate your advice. After our last talk, I just feel a little more at peace, a little more whole. Cora's grandpa, good old Jacob, well, he just will not stop pestering me to see Cora, and that's complicated.
You don't talk too much about your father. Cora got a lot of people that cared for her.
I mean, can you blame them? She's something else. But things with my dad, my early years, they weren't good. My mother died when I was 7. Some people have such strong memories from their early life. Me, I mean, I remember her. I have some pictures. I remember the feelings, but just a few clear memories.
What happened to her?
She banged up her knee real good in an accident. So she went in for knee replacement. Supposed to be routine, but that damn anesthesiologist dropped the ball. And one day Mom's fine, and the next, doctors take her away.
What do you remember?
She had these truly ancient cameras, like caveman type things. To a room with a red light, she developed pictures she took in this chemical bath. I remember sitting on a stool, looking up at them slowly fading in, and it was like alchemy to me then. And that's all I have. Just glimpses like that.
I'm sorry to hear about your mom.
Oh, it's all right. It's ancient history. So, Jacob raised me on his own, and shit, maybe I don't give him enough credit. I mean, I know how tough it is, but he was strict, hard. Dad was a longtime civil servant, a big man in government, and he had a future all laid out for me. Man, could he get his hooks into you. He was scary good at that.
What exactly your dad do?
At his height, he was some sort of trade minister. A very prominent man in Aquila City. After I came along, he stepped down to a lower posting. He still had a finger in trade all over the collective. I can't deny it. He sacrificed a lot to be closer to Mom and me.
He probably did it out of love.
Maybe. But it was tough to live up to his exacting expectations. But I tried. I felt the weight of legacy. I wanted to do him proud. He said I had to learn the business, run some freight, see how credits flow, speak the language. Meanwhile, he's working some angle for a government job for me after. That sounded even more miserable than what I was doing.
Do you ever tell him you didn't want it?
Oh, I started to. Many, many times. He'd always steer the conversation away or just use logic to dissect every little point. Once I held my ground, and he said I was an ungrateful child, not worthy of what he was doing.
If you were somebody else, it may not have been that bad a deal. He shouldn't ask what you wanted. He should ask what you wanted.
I know, right? Even after I was with the Rangers, Dad was just always needling, angling for me to join the government. But by then I knew myself more, and I could stand up to him. And Lillian, well, she helped. If I let Jacob into Cora's life, he'll dream up some big future for her and tie her into knots like he did with me. The man could teach a master class in manipulation.
Have you seen any evidence of that?
Well, no. But he hasn't had much opportunity. And he's a sly one. Not sure I'd be able to spot anything.
It should be up to Cora, otherwise you making her choice for her.
Yeah, but she's only 12 and... Well, I see what you did there. If I just flat out say no, I'm a hypocrite, right? I guess I got more to think about.
Catherine Ruzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
Just looking out for you.
Like, why? Why they shoot me?
Gonna make a fool out of you.
Incoming! Time to tango.
You were awesome! Did you see yourself? Those Sioka Syndicate freaks had no chance! Yannick came through! That asshole rescued his boy! Tell him I won't forget, we are tight!
Yannick operation is in trouble. You have to get overruled for your own safety.
What? Yannick's firing me? That's what this is? Off-world? Just pack up and go? No, that can't be right. I mean, Yannick screwed without me. We had big plans. Big! Tell you what. Screw Yannick. I hope the Syndicate string him up and execute the bastard. And screw you too. Yeah!
You understand I'm saving your life?
Oh, I feel so honored to know you and how you're saving me from my own damn life.
Just go so I don't have to kill you.
You expect me to just... I mean, after what you did to all the... All right! Sheesh. I'm leaving. Tell Yannick I'll miss him. Or maybe not.
Game just went down. No.
Well, whatever you were aiming at is so dead, it's like never was there.
You good?
Haven't seen that leech in a while.
You deal with Felix yet? I'm sure it was a great pleasure.
Consider him out of the picture.
You get results. Like me. Well, hopefully not too much like me, right? So, now, new business plan. Where I am the boss and you are my capable and well-rewarded underling, yeah? Yannick's blend is running low. Soon there will be angry customer, and that's bad for business. What we need is Aurora. And there's only one place to get that. Xenofresh Fisheries. Nasher worked there and had a secret contact. Even secret from me, his good friend, who supplied the Aurora.
That sure sounded like he was doing a good job.
Maybe. No longer important. So, it is time for you to become a productive member of society and get a job at Xenofresh. And here are some superb and very legitimate credentials. And your new name is... Riley Chernyshevsky. Ah, nice to meet you, Riley. So you apply there to work in production. Oh, you know how to make amp, yes? Simple recipe. They expect applicants to know basic chemistry.
I guess really is ready for a career change.
That's very good. So you need to put on your best suit, Riley, and make a good impression. Neshar's contact should be looking for someone like you. So find them. Then we line up more Aurora and profits will flow.
I used to be an actor.
What are you looking
Welcome to Xenofresh Fisheries, the pride of Neon.
What's it like to work for Xenofresh?
Xenofresh is the best place to work in Neon, hands down. The pay is good, the hours are respectable, and the company's profits are skyrocketing. We're fortunate that Administrator Bayu dedicates his time and brilliance to see our company excel.
Is it true Xenofresh manufactures Aurora?
The Free Star Collective has given Xenofresh Fisheries the sole right to fish chasm bass and use it to produce Aurora. If you care to sample some yourself, we have it for sale at the famous Astral Lounge. Although Aurora is our flagship product, we also produce a line of delicious seafood products as well.
I like to apply for a
You've
job.
come to the right place. Xenofresh is always on the lookout for new faces to add to our family. The application kiosk is over there, but feel free to ask me any questions.
Do you have any work for a chemist?
Job candidates with background in chemistry are highly sought after here. I highly advise you to look at the application kiosk.
All right.
Oh, try not to disturb Miss Gratt. She's a busy woman. Riley... Oh god, is that Cherny-Sheetsky? Cherry? I'm so sorry. Miss Gurov would like to interview for the position. She's in the underbelly on the factory floor. She'll be expecting you.
Any interview already?
Candidates like yourself
interview
are
already?
often fast-tracked through the application process.
You guys seem pretty desperate.
I have no response to that. Have a nice day.
Stay out of trouble or we'll have a problem.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up. No time to chat.
You're not a plate of croissants.
A plate of what?
Croissants. I had commissioned a special order of baked goods for our next board meeting.
Croissant.
It's called sarcasm.
I would
Read the
like
room,
one
for God's
to
sake.
eat. Very perceptive of you to notice.
Then you're not... Oh, for God's sake. That foolish girl up front must have allowed you back here. I'm going to have a bit of a chat with her later. Look, I'm really quite busy. If you're not here on Xenofresh business, I'm going to have to ask that you leave.
Who are you?
My name's Libby Groth, and I am the CFO of Xenofresh Fisheries. And since I answer directly to Administrator Bayu, I hope you aren't here to cause any sort of trouble. The last thing I need right now are more protests and complaints to deal with.
What sort of protests do you have to deal with?
Everything under the sun, from unfair business practices to reported bad working conditions to the price of Aurora. We're the #1 most successful corporation on Neon, so we're obviously a huge target of opportunity for slander and false accusations. Everyone's looking for a free handout or a tiny piece of the massive success that we've accomplished. Well, I'll tell you the same thing I tell them before I have them escorted out. It's not going to happen. Not on my watch.
All right.
I have 100 things to do, and you're number 101 on my list, so if you'll excuse me.
ATMs are spread throughout the zone.
Tavern Anastas has run into some trouble.
Each of our baristas
Word to the
undergoes
wise.
enhanced training.
Website.
Yeah, I know.
Underbelly, like that's a special place in the Neon City. Well, it seems so. Look at this monster. Is this monster from which is extracted Aurora? Yeah, scary thing.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what.
Production quotas are down, Valentina. The Lord is expecting a delegation soon, so you need to fix it.
I'm not the one who promised a 30% increase this quarter. In fact, you can find my goddamn recommendation on file, which you ignored.
Mr. Bane was expecting the
Come
event to
on.
go off smoothly. He personally expects it.
I can't make something out of nothing. Everything is falling apart down here. I need my new budget approved immediately. Hello? Hello? Aye!
Huh. No one answering for your
You're the new
raise
applicant,
of
right?
budget.
Riley? Congrats on managing to graduate high school. We prefer applicants with a bit more going on, but... you know remedial chemistry and seem to be living and breathing. You're goddamn hired.
I'm eager to start. I could use the... Okay. Wait. That's it?
By all means. Go ahead and talk me out of it. Ah!
What if I have some questions?
This job isn't about asking questions. It's about getting to work. If you're too much of a pain in the ass, I can easily find 10 people that would kill for this opening.
I take the position.
Good. Good. Take this and put it on. Time to get to work. Follow me. And let's see how a hard and diligent worker gets things done. Yeah, right.
Okay, guys. I need to finish now.
Where the
I need to get some sleep, but definitely tomorrow I gonna get started on the 6th hour on the evening. So yeah, gonna be a longer stream. And I have lately some job to do, so yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciated everyone who followed me on Facebook or who subscribed to me on YouTube, and